paddy works on the railway. In 1842 from Hartlepool I moved to Crewe, found myself a job to do, working on the railway.
Hello, I've been shopping again, and I'm going to do an unboxing because I thought I would. And it's also a word of caution in this video, so keep watching. So, this is my spindle. Like most spindles these days, you've got your thread, you've got a little shoulder here, then you've got a space for your reverse locking screws to go on. And in my case, I've got the ASR Euro lock. Not all have that, but they have something similar. I bought a faceplate from another manufacturer who will remain nameless, and after the thread there was a shoulder of 7mm, which meant the thread hit this shoulder here and nothing registered against this whatever it's called, boss is what I call it, but this engineer plate, which is supposed to make everything goes nice and straight and perfect, didn't reach that. So I returned that and had a look around at some other faceplates, and quite a few had the same problem. 7mm of clear shoulder after the thread. Anyway, so I contacted my good friend Phil over at BeaufortInk, and I said, can you give me the measurements on your faceplates? You can see this is the VersaChuck faceplate, 105mm to fit M33 spindle. Nicely packaged, in a nice box, in a bag. I suspect it'll be oily. It is. So, I'm not going to do it right now, but first thing I do is clean these off and put a coat of machine wax on them instead. Much nicer than oil. Now, the first thing you notice is this has got a grub screw, so you can lock it on the spindle so you can reverse turn with it. That's a major plus. Don't think even Axminster's ones have that. So if you want to do some reverse turning, you can. The other thing is you've got this big empty space here in the shoulder. This is not scientific, but that looks to be about 17mm. So I've got plenty of room to get over and get this to fit properly. And as you can see, that snaps in perfect. Another thing I like is it's got a decent sized hole here, so I can actually use my knockout bar as a Tommy bar to get it off again. So yeah, win-win all round. Fits the lathe beautifully. Has a locking screw so I can go in reverse. And a decent sized hole for a decent sized Tommy bar, which actually fits my knockout bar, which is always handy, so that's good. So that's the 105mm one, or 4-inch, or thereabouts. The reason I want a faceplate, as you know, this is a new lathe to me, but not a new lathe. I bought it second hand, and it didn't come with a faceplate at all. And I have some very big pieces of wood, which I'm going to be turning in about a month when they're settled in. They're currently stripped of bark and waxed on one end and standing on the other on some rails to let the air through. So I'm kind of hoping to dry them a bit quick so I can get them out to play with. So I needed a big faceplate. I wanted a 6-inch or 150mm. Exactly the same design. You've got a nice big shoulder here. Got a grub screw so you can lock it on. And a decent sized hole for the tommy bar. And again, don't need to measure it. I can see it's the same as the other one. Fits beautifully. So they will be used for turning my monster pieces of wood, which I'm prepping. And this one actually is to make myself a new friction board. I've got one for my old lathe, which is a 16-inch, but of course this is a 24-inch. So I need a bigger board. But yep, win-win. Those are from BeaufortInk. I'll put the link in below. They are VersaChuck faceplate, 150mm diameter. Well, this big one is. Correct spindle for my lathe, M33 by 3.5, and they fit properly. They've got plenty of shoulder to go on to the non-threaded parts of the spindle. Now, another well-known manufacturer that is based down in Devon, they sell them for about 25% more. They don't have the locking screw, but they do fit the lathe. So if you want to pay more than they supply it, these are cheaper and in my view better because of that locking screw and the size of that tommy bar hole. That's it. End of video. As I said, the main thing to watch out for is the first one I bought thinking faceplate's a faceplate's a faceplate. It didn't fit. In fact, it was more than didn't fit. It was using the edge of the thread against the first shoulder just behind the thread, which puts a tapered angle against that. And if you then put a heavy piece on it and stress it, it is likely to damage a lathe. So it's a bad fit. When I went on eBay looking at them, I found quite a few the same. So one that fits properly is what you need. And if you need to get it, BeaufortInk is your place. The link will be in the description, but look up BeaufortInk, you'll find them. And they are the VersaChuck faceplates. Thanks for watching. Cheers for now.